in the interest of saving Nicole's time, we're going to just do a little announcement now. It's quite loud, so I'm just going to drop it down a bit. The reason I'm here today, I've actually come all the way from Wollongong to see you in this lecture theatre right now.
Wow.
How good's that?
You're so special.
Oh wow, you're amazing. So that's a good mentor right there. Note, mental note.
Queensland, or do you follow?
That's a really good question, actually. I love Queensland. They've got a little bit more kind of grit and yeah, I like it. I mean, yeah, I can go into it, but yeah, I like Queensland. I was always raised in New South Wales though, so I'm just going to get a little bit weird here and break the energy up. We come into lecture theatres because we feel very educated when we sit here and we look at the front, but when I run up the aisles like this, everyone looks and they feel a little bit different. So is everyone feeling a bit different now? The reason I came in here is because our current education system and the current space in our world, we've got people going through education at a different rate to others. And that's really weird, especially when you can categorise them as being Indigenous or non-Indigenous, and you can see big differences in those rates, and that's crazy. We're in a space that we're actually figured out, I reckon, one of the solutions to that. In every city, in every country, we have a university with thousands of kids, students like yourself, who are relatively educated, who have skills and capacity and compassion, and often a couple of hours spare each week. And I know it's a big assumption that you've got a couple of hours spare, but you do. You're the top 2% of our world in terms of privilege. And if we can mobilise 100 people from that university to sit next to a local disadvantaged high school group, we can literally, using thousands and thousands of mentors, change the world. We can change the way these two economic levers in our world, schools and universities, the way they operate. We can tip the scales so that disadvantaged kids, Aboriginal kids in Australia, Native kids in America, kids from the slums in India, we can change everything. If you put your hand up and say, yeah, I want to be a mentor, maybe for 20 hours this week. We've done it for the last 10 years. 20 hours, sorry, not a week. That's why William's here, just for that one line. 20 hours a year, so it's not much. It's about as much time as you'd spend on Facebook every week. That's a lot of time, but that's true. Anyway, would you like to be a mentor? If you want to, you will begin a journey of being a part of a revolution. We've got 10,000 kids that have graduated through high school at the same rate as their non-Indigenous peers, purely because they put their hand up in a lecture. I really appreciate your time, Nicole. I won't take any more time. Is there any questions quickly before I hand out clipboards, which will allow you to put your email down and get an application process happening?